Oh my gosh, you sat on me.
No, it's the snow globe.
Please. Please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my
You're dragging me down.
I would never drag you down. I only want to
lift me up.
Oh, yes.
Oh, queen.
So this week, our theme
is
ghosts.
Do you see it? Do you feel it?
Do you see the vision? Or
I think we kind of look the same.
we kind of nailed it, honestly. Cheli, you and I are not on the same wavelength at all. Like, I feel like you're here for a goofy, silly time, and I'm
not.
I'm trying to be sexy. No,
You look amazing.
I'm just kidding. I'm trying to be scary.
Please, everyone, look at Yajaira because I can't right now, and it's really hurting me.
I hope they're watching this because you look so funny. Okay, let's get to this. First, I just wanted to ask you, Cheli. Last week, we shared a couple of scary stories from our family. Well, mine was passed down like as an urban legend kind of vibe. Yours is in the family. So do you have any other spooky stories you want to share? It doesn't have to be in your family. It could be any.
All of them are in my family. Oh. So I do have a spooky story to share. And this has to do specifically with a store here.
Ooh.
I'm not going to say the name of the store, but I will say.
What does it rhyme with?
It's kind of small.
Oh. Okay.
Can you translate that?
It's small.
How do you say small in Spanish?
Pequeño.
There's another word for it.
Está chiquito.
Okay, so it's a small store. It's a small store.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Got it.
I remember there was this one time that my mom went to this extremely small store, and she told me that she had a moment where she was walking. Oh, God. And she kind of disassociated. And I, honestly, me being a skeptic, I think that's all that happened. She disassociated. Queen, we do it all the time.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Please keep going.
But she told me that for a while, all she could hear, like she didn't know she was walking. And all she could hear was like really heavy whispering. And she didn't know what people were saying.
Oh my God.
But she knew it was like a negative thing.
Like bad vibes?
Yes. So she ended up praying and then it stopped.
That is so scary.
And I was like, Mom, I think that's a panic attack.
You the skeptic.
And she's like, no, something happened there and I chose God. I'm like, Mom, I don't know. What does everyone think about that? Because I think about that story a lot. And it's funny because she told my grandpa, who happened to be at this small store in the little sitting area in the front. And he was just like, I was just enjoying my cafecito. Like, I don't know about you. But yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're done.
No, we're not. Okay. Okay, weird that you say that because one time I was in this same small store and this is going to be so weird, but I was really young. I would say maybe like elementary school vibes. Dude, something happened in this small store where I was like walking around and I also felt like I disassociated because tell me why I felt like I lived a lifetime because I saw this other little girl and we locked eyes and she ran to me and it was like, do I know you? And she was like, oh my God, I feel like I know you too. But I could not recognize her face and she couldn't recognize my face either. Like we couldn't put a name to each other, you know?
Which is so weird to experience as a child.
I know, but I was like, did I know you in another life? Like, what is this?
Dang,
so it was very weird.
Maybe it's the store. The smallest store
really,
ever exists.
This really, really small store. Yeah.
Dang.
It could be. Who knows?
But welcome to our Thursday episode.
Welcome.
It is not a book story.
No.
But hello? It's not a book review.
No.
But we are going to get a little spooked.
A little spooked. Hopefully.
So, Yajaira.
Yes.
Do you think reading a Reddit NoSleep story can fix your life?
I do.
Welcome to the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Cheli.
And I'm your host, Yajaira.
And we are reading a Reddit NoSleep. So because of my big brain, I actually have the story memorized.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
so impressive. Big brain. That does not translate to her having written it. I know it sounds like it, but
no,
she
I just
didn't.
remember it because it was so good.
She's literally in a sabana, okay? She's in a sheet.
What are you talking about? I'm a ghost.
Ghost.
No, I'm watching myself and I get scared. Okay,
Dude,
so let me just pull it. I mean,
let
me just remember it really quick.
Yeah.
So,
under your sabana.
Well, because, I'm a ghost, I have a lot of time on my hands.
Right.
So I actually have this story memorized.
Oh, wow. How impressive. It's definitely not under your savana, a.k.a. your
savana.
sheet.
Oh, weird. Weird for you to mention that. Also, over here I have ghost reception, so I do have a mic.
Oh my God. Okay, please.
Can you fix my eyes? Can you? Okay. No, I got them. Wait, hold on. Oh my God, I'm falling. Oh, thank you, Queen. Don't look at my legs. I mean, okay. So this one comes from 11 Velociraptors.
Ooh. Okay, 11. Nice. Okay.
Sorry, that kind of got me.
Okay.
A Reddit NoSleep post from 11 Velociraptors. Thank you so much, 11 Velociraptors. 28 days ago. I received my brother's wedding announcement in the mail. I've never seen his wife before, and apparently neither has he. Okay, thoughts so far?
I'm thinking that it's one of those situations where it's like a long distance, like solely only on like apps, you know?
I think he's getting catfished.
Facebook, maybe? I don't know.
Ghostfished, maybe?
Ghostfish, yes.
If I got married and I sent you a wedding invitation and I was like, oh, I didn't tell you I was dating him, please come to my wedding.
I would be so upset.
Like, I know.
Like, I know you're obsessed with me. Okay, please start the story.
Okay, so I almost missed it altogether. Buried as it was under all the junk mail and pre-approved credit card offers. Girl, I know it. Okay.
Girl, the struggle.
The announcement was printed on a 7x5 piece of white cardstock. The right side featured a photo of a couple, while the left bore a simple message in plain font. Just married, David and Emma, June 6th, Acadia. I read that strangely unceremonious message twice as I stood in front of my mailbox, trying to recall how I knew the couple. The only David I knew was my brother, and he was not only single, but perhaps the most single man I've ever known. Rude. Literally, no one will love this man ever. He's so single. I looked over to the photo of the happy couple, and I'm not being hyperbolic here when I say that my jaw dropped
to the floor.
The man in the picture, I picked it up, I'm a zombie. Okay, sorry, that was me. The man in the picture was in fact my younger brother. He was strolling down the beach, hand in hand with a young woman, both of them caught in mid-laugh. He gazed adoringly at the woman, at Emma, I guess, who was covering the top half of her face with a free hand. I thought it was strange that she'd been obscuring her own eyes in a wedding announcement photo, but the card itself was so strange that I didn't dwell on her pose. The announcement was either a prank, which would have been remarkably out of character for my humorless sibling. God, he's so humorless. I hate my freaking brother. Or David had subverted my every expectation and eloped. Once I got past the initial shock of the card, I went back inside, tossed the junk mail, and gave David a call. It was evening where he was, but not so late that he would have been asleep. He picked up after 6 rings. Well, mazel fucking tov, I told him, squinting down at the woman's face. Huh? Who's the lucky gal? He paused. Clearly, he's like, I'm single. What the frick is wrong with you?
Stop reminding me that I'm single. Damn, I get it.
He paused, trying to puzzle out my question. He paused, clearly trying to puzzle out my question. Then, what the hell are you talking about, man? And so it was a prank. If he had secretly gotten married and wanted to hide it from his family, then he wouldn't have mailed me an announcement. For the confusion in his voice, I figured he wasn't in on the joke. It sounded like one of his friends pulled one over on him. I explained the situation, then sent him a photo of the card. Instead of laughing it off like I expected, David got so quiet, I thought the call dropped. He eventually said he had no idea who Emma was, nor who had sent me the card. Sure, some of his friends were pranksters, but how would any of them have gotten my address without David's knowledge? He said he'd ask his friends about it and requested that I see who else had received the wedding announcements. Up until that point, I'd still thought of the card as a harmless joke, but the severity of David's reaction put me on edge. Maybe there was actually some woman in his life that, for whatever reason, he didn't want people knowing about. After the call, I texted my parents and a few of our family friends. One of our old neighbors had indeed received a card and seemed a little disappointed when I revealed it was only a prank. My parents checked their mailbox upon my request, and only then did they find the announcement. Thank God I called before they could discover it on their own. I genuinely think my mom would have had a heart attack. So far, those are the only 2 households that have received the cards, and I found it bizarre that David's friends knew either of those addresses. Before I fell asleep, I texted David my update. He said that he hadn't found yet the culprit and planned to continue to search in the morning. Again, I was somewhat perturbed by his seriousness. Was I missing something? I spent the next few hours trying to figure out who his bride could have been. In doing so, I quickly started to feel like every other woman on earth was named Emma. There was so many significant women in mine and David's lives who bore that name that sorting through all of them felt pointless. There was, for example, our childhood friend and neighbor who David harbored an unrequited crush on for years until her family moved away. There had been a tragic incident at our high school in which an Emma in David's year fell headfirst behind some lockers, dying from positional asphyxia. I had dragged David along to a rager at an Emma's house in college, which had ended in both of us spending a night in jail for public intoxication. Apparently, my life is just one big stream of Emmas, and none of them seem plausibly linked to the marriage announcement. Now here's the part of all of this that I'm struggling to make sense of. The night after I called David about the card, I woke up in the middle of the night to my phone ringing. I checked the caller ID and saw that it was David. I assumed he was calling me about the stupid prank, and part of me wanted to ignore until the morning, but then again, he could have been having some kind of emergency, so I picked up the phone and grumbled, "What?" into the mic. There was a silence for a few seconds, and then I was shocked to hear a woman's voice on the other end. "Hello," said the voice, quiet and slow and unmistakably feminine. I sat up in bed. "What? David, who is this?" I double-checked the screen and confirmed it was David's number. Another long pause, and then, "Yes, this is David's apartment." After that, the caller hung up. Disturbed, I called David back immediately, but no one picked up. I sent him a text asking who had just called, then called him 3 more times. No one picked up, and I was starting to panic. Yeah, I know. The most likely explanation was that he simply had a woman over, but something didn't feel right. I guess David's paranoia was rubbing off on me because I was so weirded out that I actually phoned David's buddy Mike, who lived in the same apartment building, and made him do a wellness check for me. When Mike got to the apartment, my brother was asleep inside, perfectly safe and sound. He didn't have anyone over, and there were no signs of anyone had broken into the apartment, or messed with his phone. And yet, I hadn't imagined the call, at least not entirely. According to the phone logo, there had definitely been an out-of-bound call from David's phone to mine. He had no memory of calling, and even if David had a history of sleep talking, which he doesn't, the voice certainly didn't sound like a man impersonating a woman. I'm at a complete loss. I tried giving the card a more thorough look this morning, trying to see if I glossed over some clue. The longer I stared at the woman in the photo, the more creeped out I got. Why was she covering her eyes? If someone had gone through the trouble of creating a fake couple photo, why not give Emma a more natural pose? Frankly, I can only look at the marriage announcement for a few seconds at a time before I had to put it down. Maybe that's why it took me so long to realize that the woman's mouth had been flipped upside down.
Wait, that's how it is?
Yes.
Flipped upside down. I feel like you would notice that right away.
Speechless, dude. Absolutely. Wait, hold on. Absolutely speechless.
You're speechless. Okay, listen. If my sibling got married and did not tell me that they got married, I'd be pissed. Actually, maybe not. I mean, hey.
Congrats.
No gift then.
I think for me, what's freaky is the fact that if I called my sibling and they were like, "I didn't do that," and no one else in their life did, that's scary.
What do you mean? Like the sending of the invitations?
Yeah, just the fact that the invitation was sent.
Yeah.
That's really scary. Because, like, what if they're out to get me specifically?
How do they know my address?
Oh my God, they're making me jealous?
I'm pissed. I think I would be more freaked out about them knowing where I live and then also knowing where my parents live.
I like that the sister was like, "My fucking single ass brother."
Oh yeah.
Always so single.
He's so single. Pathetically
the
single.
most single man I know.
Yeah. He is.
If you look up single in the dictionary, he's there.
That's him.
Picture of him.
Yeah.
He's a loser.
Damn.
So mean. But then, like, also the phone call. Just like, "This is David's house." Like, I don't get the point in this story. Honestly. Like,
I don't get it either.
I feel like Reddit NoSleep should kind of end with a, "Oh, but why is her mouth upside down?"
I think that was supposed to be the Oh,
But what does that show?
Bad Photoshop. I don't know.
Bad Photoshop. I knew it. Or maybe it's not upside down. Maybe she's just frowning.
Maybe that's just her face. I don't know.
Maybe she's just, oh well, you can't, you can't see me.
I can't tell that you're sad, but I feel. Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. Good job. I don't think that was scary, but
Spookometer?
Zero. But I feel like it was a nice experience.
It was a nice experience. It was so, I was remembering it because I read it earlier and I just have a really good memory. So it was in my mind and I was remembering it and I felt like I was dying in here.
Yeah, it's definitely not under your cell. Yes, I can feel you sweating in there. So let's wrap this up. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for listening to our second No Sleep experience. I mean, that was fun, I guess. Please
send us some because I feel like there are some scary ones out there and we're not finding them.
Yeah.
Please send us a very, very scary No Sleep. Literally, please, I want to cry.
Please, spook us.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, wait, sorry. If you are listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on, thank you so much. If you can leave a rating of 5 stars and a review recommending us our next read, that would be amazing. I feel like you're right here. Oh my gosh.
If you're interested in supporting us just a little bit more, we do have a Patreon, which you can find under patreon.com/bookfix. But if you're not looking for something that's monthly, we do have Ko-fi, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix, or buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix. If you're interested in book clubs, we do have a book club under the Bookfix pod in Fable and in Goodreads. What is the book for this month, Cheli?
It is My Ex, the Antichrist by Craig D. Louis.
Yes.
If you are watching us, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. We are well into the start of our spooky season. Mm-hmm. It's going to be for all of September and October, so please buckle up.
Buckle up.
Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Okay, please clean.
You're going to take it off? No, you're going to ruin the magic.
Do you think so?
No, it's fine.
Okay, maybe I'll just take off my
No, just take it off. Take off the sabana. Dude, you are sweaty.
It was hot under there.
Oh my God.
I haven't seen you this whole time.
You're not a ghost.
What?
What?
Oh my God, dude. You look amazing.
I feel like I look weird with this.
You look so good. Sorry, I was crushing your hand.
It's okay.
You look so good.
No,
Queen,
you look
so good.
No, you. I can't wait for next week.
I know. I'm excited.